Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. It is now emerging that one of the things that MAINA NJENGA said during that conference, the Kikuyu Men's Conference that was held at Kenol within Muranga County, one of the things that he said there when he walked in was that Kanini Kega should not be heckled. You see, most of the things which were, the language which was used there was a Kikuyu language, simply because the audience there was purely Kikuyu. Maybe there were some other tribes who were there, but it was mainly the Kikuyu nation. So it is alleged that one of the things that MAINA NJENGA said was, don't heckle Kanini Kega. And why am I saying so? I stumbled upon a tweet, or I could say an X, or rather tweet from an ex-handler by the name Gabriel Oguda. And Gabriel Oguda is one of the renowned bloggers here in Kenya. So in his Twitter handle, he shared something. I mean, it was about, I think, at 9:37 a.m. there. So this is what he said. Bwana, who was the English translation of that video of MAINA NJENGA walking up to the podium to plead with the Ruiru crowd not to heckle Kanini Kega? Or is it Kanini Kegege? Bwana, I want to know how many bags of popcorn I need to order this week to Rihamwe. At the time I was checking this tweet, it had around 10,000 views there. So there were some responses. I will read to you some responses to that tweet before you can further our analysis. So Brian Mutiga also said, as a young politician who was heckled by the opponent's goons, I can tell you that is one of the lowest moments to any politician, addressing people who are totally against you. MAINA NJENGA is someone to watch closely. His political star might be rising slowly and some leaders might feel threatened. I agree with Brian there on that point, because the political star of MAINA NJENGA honestly is rising, and it's rising steadily. So someone by the name Kimeo Kivungi says, the question Kanini Kega should be asking, why did they listen to MAINA NJENGA and not him? What does that mean in politics? Let's break down this narrative into two bits. First, I want us to talk about what MAINA NJENGA said, what Gabriel Oguda said as far as MAINA NJENGA begging the audience there not to heckle Kanini Kega. And then we'll also address another factor whereby what Kanini Kega could be asking himself as far as why the crowd only listened to MAINA NJENGA. First, Kanini Kega, you know by now, though he's still in Jubilee, but decided to work with UDA. And there has been this back and forth about acquisition of Jubilee, and the rest is available in the public domain. A move which they could not succeed in. So in that audience, it was expected that the people would show their dissatisfaction as to the kind of political move that Kanini Kega made. So that message which was being given to Kanini Kega there, it's very simple, that you lost track of your politics. Because they didn't heckle MAINA NJENGA, they heckled Kanini Kega. And if at all Mount Kenya region is only behind UDA, then why didn't they heckle MAINA NJENGA and decide to heckle Kanini Kega? And why did MAINA NJENGA step in to assist Kanini Kega not to be heckled? There is a very serious message to this, to the whole drama. The second part, where we say Kanini Kega now could be asking himself a lot of questions without answers. That why is it that MAINA NJENGA is the one they chose to listen to and not him? I want to tell you here, without fear of contradiction, that the likes of Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege and Rigathi Gachagua have been engaged in a tussle to control the Mount Kenya, to be the spokespersons of Mount Kenya, despite the fact that they never fought for it. MAINA NJENGA, the people there chose to listen to him because they look at him as the true hustler. And when they talk about the sons of the Mau Mau, then MAINA NJENGA is the true son of Mau Mau. And if you look at the struggle during Moi Kibaki there, you know, that led to Mungiki, formation of Mungiki, the movement in Mount Kenya, and the movement was simply to have the rights of the Mau Mau freedom fighters, the families, get equal share in this government. Because, to be honest, if you look at the people who have been getting appointments, you know, in this cabinet appointments, parastatal appointments, ambassadorial appointments, you know, if you look at the numbers, none of those people who comes from the families of the Mau Mau fighters is always there. Most of these people are just people who inherited politics baadaye 90s, you know, people 90s. So their children, or the people who joined politics in 80s. So their children are the ones who secure appointments. But then to those people who fought for the independence, their children find themselves in the opposition fighting for the rights of Kenyans. So this message is the reason why the people there chose to listen to MAINA NJENGA and not Kanini Kega. They realize that Kanini Kega is one person who is misleading the Mount Kenya. Because first he supported Uhuru, and by supporting Uhuru, he was telling the Mount Kenya people to go the Uhuru way. And then soon as William Ruto took over the reins of power, he now decamped to support the person whom he detested, the person whom he campaigned against. So in a span of 1 to 2 months, he had already jumped ship. So that was enough indication to the Mount Kenya people that who you see mtu wa kutegemea. And that explains why he was heckled. They were heckling him, and the person who came to his rescue was MAINA NJENGA. So MAINA NJENGA is the next kingpin of the Mount Kenya. That is not something that you even have to debate about. It's something that is available in the public domain, going by what we saw at Kennel, the attendance there at Kennel. If that is something that you can look at carefully, na uangalie na uelewe vizuri, then you can easily say that the tides are in favor of MAINA NJENGA. So Gabriel Oguda shared that tweet, and it's a tweet that is actually, from his tweet, he's seeking to get a translator, someone who can go and translate all the statements that Kanini Kega, that MAINA NJENGA said, the words he said there. If you could get someone who can translate those, because one of the person could have been translated, one of the things which could have been translated to him is the fact that MAINA NJENGA rose to assist Kanini Kega not to be heckled by the people who are attending that meeting. So that is a very strong message to Gachagua, Ruto, and all other people who still think UDA will be the party to beat in the Mount Kenya. I think now we begin to understand that when I said that UDA will be a Rift Valley affair, I meant sense there. So the things that you're seeing there on the screen regarding the rally, I think these are things which are now exposing the reality. That the reality is that the Mount Kenya people will not board the UDA vehicle. They will opt for their own party. And their own party, I think, is still Jubilee. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there, but I'm kindly requesting you to go below the comment section there and also tell us what to think about what is happening. Tell us what to think about the remarks by Gabriel Oguda. To those people who have not subscribed before, I want to encourage you to please just take 1 second and subscribe to this channel. Give this video a like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because when you do that, YouTube will always share these videos every time we upload them. So until we catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.